remember one of my friends, decided to bring some of my music to Harare, which is like the capital city.
What music is that? What genre are you doing at that time?
At that time, it was actually country.
Country?
I know. Country music, so...
Podcast and chill. Matt G, the Ghost Lady, and Len Moleko.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Podcast and Chill. I'm chilling with the first lady, the queen of Amapiano, Sha Sha.
Hey, hi.
The other name is Charmaine?
Yes, Charmaine Shamiso Mapimbiro.
Okay, before we start the interview,
Yes.
I gotta tell you, dude, it is such an honor to chill with you right now.
Okay.
Because I've been vibing to your song, or
Yeah.
your music, but there's one song in particular that
Yeah.
fucking makes me go crazy.
Yeah.
I remember, even my son likes it. As soon as the beat starts,
Yeah.
he knows the song.
Oh, wow.
You hear him go, Kia orata.
Tender Love.
Yeah, that's my jam, dude.
Yeah, people really love that song.
Ooh.
People love that song.
When I first heard it, I'm like, what the fuck were these people thinking in the studio?
Yeah, you know what? For me, to be honest with you, it's I relate to it. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone has gone through, relationships and, heartbreaks and all that drama. So I usually, take some of the energies of, my past experiences and, put them in there in my songs and all that stuff.
So Tender Love is about someone?
Maybe.
This fucking guy. Who is this guy?
Nah. There's no one. No, there's no one right now, though.
Yeah, but when you wrote it, who were you talking about?
No, I can't share that with you.
Is he famous?
Unfortunately.
Is he famous?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay. So then who cares?
Oh, my God. I care.
Do you think there was a better song, not even just a better piano song, than Tender Love that came out last year? For me, I say no.
A better song from last year? To be honest with you, I really liked Umlilo.
Umlilo.
Zinhle.
Zinhle.
Yeah, Zinhle. I actually really vibe with that too. Umlilo and aKulaleki, because I was
Oh, yeah. That was another bang.
Yeah, so yeah, for me, there's many other songs, man.
Okay, cool. We'll get into the songs now. How did that song come about specifically?
Tender Love.
Tender Love, yeah.
Tender Love, I remember Kabza was in the studio at Bori's house. Bori has created an awesome hub out there. A lot of artists come through there. Anyone could come through there. That's why I met WizKid out there. Like, a lot of people come through that house. So I remember Kabza was, like, doing a beat, and he put, like, these really, like, heartstring chords, like, emotional chords. And I just started, obviously just put the idea, just mumbles, and I'm like, okay, let me write to it. Wrote to it, and then they put on the beat and everything.
So you hear the beat.
Maporisa.
You hear the beat first time, you're like this.
Yeah.
You're like, you feel
What
this.
really took me really was the chords. The chords. I was like, this thing is the one. I need to jump onto it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I just wrote
so
what I wrote.
Why did you choose to go like the love route? I mean, you could have made it like a party song or like something happy.
I'll tell you this, love for me is deeper than just, should I say, it's also a great thing, to share love romantically with someone. That's awesome. But I feel like love is really deep. And for me, it's actually been my drive. It's been my savior. It's been my everything, So hence why most of my music really is from a place of love. It's from that space. Yeah.
So you're like a lover, ne?
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah?
Most definitely.
Who are you loving right now?
Who am I loving right now?
Yeah?
Well, I ain't sharing. You trying to tell me? I ain't saying nothing.
I plead the fifth.
I ain't saying nothing. They ain't no one.
Yeah.
So you know.
All right, cool. Let's take it back from the beginning.
Yeah.
I know you've been like traveling all over the continent.
Yeah.
Okay, where were you born?
Okay, so I was born in Bulawayo. Zimbabwe, right? And then from there, I stayed there for a bit in Bulawayo. Then I moved to Harare, Mutare. Mutare and then Harare.
Is Bulawayo like the bougie side of Zim?
Not really. Not really. It's another city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a nice city. It's a nice city. But yeah, Bulawayo, then Mutare, and then Harare. But I think most of my years really were in Mutare. Hence why I always say, you know, I'm from Mutare. Besides, my dad's from Mutare. I grew up mostly in that area in Mutare.
I've always wanted to learn some Shona, man.
Yeah?
I've got this thing that I say on my show. It's called Hinda Varimini.
What is that?
Hinda
Hinda.
Varimini.
Mirimin.
Varimini.
What do you mean? What is that?
It's like, yo, what's up?
What language is that?
That's Venda.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nah, I had no idea.
So how do I say that in Shona?
I was saying, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
And Dave, Shirise.
Day, Jibrise.
Oh my God. Because it's how do you say it? Oh, you say Jirise.
Zirise.
There we go.
Because Venda and Shona are very similar.
Very similar.
So it's, yeah, what say it again?
JP,
Davy,
Jirise.
Zirise.
Yeah.
Davy, Zirise.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, so from Harare, where do you move to now?
From Harare, that's when I started working towards coming to South Africa and, you know, doing this whole music thing, because that's when I decided to, like, transition into this whole
Oh, so it was a
music
conscious
thing.
decision to come to SA.
Yeah, definitely. So when I started in Mutare, it was really, you know, it was actually still a hobby, you know? And it was still the whole situation of me applying, to get nursing, basically.
yeah.
Exactly. So that wasn't really working pretty well because we're basically just dropping CVs, every hospital and all that stuff. You know, that mean really of just dropping CVs and stuff. So from there,
Okay, so you know what you want in life.
yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm conflicted. I'm like academics, nursing, or music.
What are your parents saying at this time?
Oh man, they were going crazy. They're like, if you go and do this music thing, you're not a part of this family. You'll figure out your life by yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's fine. It's okay. I'm very bold. Those are one of my qualities.
Yeah.
Really. I'm very bold, very brave. So I was like, you know what? Actually, fine. I'm doing this thing.
That's a big move.
I know.
So you got to move out the house and everything?
Yep.
You're kidding.
Yeah, so I went out to Harare, started staying with my aunt, and from there, I just kept on pushing. Started as a receptionist, to a waiter, to, you know, because you're just trying to make sure that you're trying to keep up with everything and also push the career. Because, you know, in the beginning, you're still like, you know, still doing free gigs. You're still doing,
trying
you know, trying to get
exposure.
your name out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So the good thing is that anyway, the guy, one of the CEOs of the radio station,
But wait,
hooks me up.
at no point do you like, okay, you waitressing, you're doing reception. You don't want to do that shit.
No.
At what point do you be like, you know what, maybe my parents are right, this music thing is not going to work out?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I had a lot of moments like that. But it was like, yo, I already made the move. I already made the decision. Going back, I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. You know?
reached the point of no return.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'm not doing that. So from there...
CEO guy. Yeah.
yeah, so he hooks me up with Audience Mtawarira, and that was Blind Faith Group, and they basically were... They offered me like a artist development plan, really, just to, you know. And I started working with them, studio, everything. And for like 3 years, it was like totally super great. They became family, literally.
But
and
you're still not making any money.
I was sort of kind of, because now this is when, I think like maybe fast forward 2 years into it, that's when now I'm getting like gigs, festivals, like one of the biggest festivals in Zim, Haifa. I headlined my own show there.
Oh, nice.
You know, like
What song is big? What song is getting you these gigs?
in Zim. At that time, it was something that we did for a corporate. Is it PSI? I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was something we did for a corporate called Kalife Kema Boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by that time, it was popping. So I was like, okay, cool. Now I'm getting these gigs here and there. You know, festivals there, and there. And yeah, it just kept on building up to a point where, okay, my team was like, okay, let's try and go on to the other side. Let's see how it, pans out.
And before you, has there been another like Zim artist who's come this side and like made it big?
Sha 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 is one of them. Amara Brown. But yeah, those are the two that I really know. I mean, come on, wait. Oliver Mtu, how in the world will I forget? Oliver Mtukudzi,
Yes.
Mapfumo.
Oh, yes.
Like they're a couple of artists.
So
man.
the blueprint is there, so you know, okay, cool, it's possible.
It's very possible.
All right.
So yeah, so basically from there, my team partners with some guys in the States, Anashe, and they had a couple of producers they knew who were this side in South Africa, in Joburg. And yeah, we just linked up with them out here in Jersey, and that's when I met Bo Weechi, Pretty Ugly, Fresh
Pretty
Citizen,
Ugly.
that crew basically. And yeah, that's when I featured on Rouge's album.
Do you
on
still remember the
Petey's
first time
album.
you came to Joburg?
Yeah, of course, man.
How was it like?
Of course. But you see, with me, hey, like I actually once stayed here before.
Oh, okay.
When I was younger.
Yeah.
So
But you
I was
don't
always
remember
in
that.
and out. Yeah. I was always in and out. Because there was a time where I remember I was still like a kid, like a baby. And then there was a time when I was now in high school. Because I remember I did my grade 6 and grade 6, 7, 8 in the Val.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then I went back to Zim. But yeah, from there, where was I? Yeah, from there we just continued working with the guys out here, with the producers, and in the midst of all of that, I meet Maporisa. And Maporisa, it was also, for me, I call it grace. I met him through my cab driver.
You kidding?
Yeah, my cab driver.
Yeah.
So
Like your Uber.
Basically.
What?
So I remember that evening, I was actually someone was supposed to wait for me. I think it was one of my cousins, but I think they got caught up somewhere. Picked me up from the airport, and one of my friends was on the plane, and like, you can go with my guy. It's like, okay, cool. So we meet him, and then we talking and all that, and he's like, he asked me, obviously, what you're out here to do. He's also
This
a
is Maporisa.
Zimbabwean. No, this is the driver.
Oh, okay, the driver, yes.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, so you do music? Well, I know, what you call this, Maporisa. I know him. I've transported him, a couple of times and stuff. So it's like, yeah, you can just go and meet him some point. I'm like, really? Like, yeah, really.
And you have no idea who Maporisa is?
No, I do know Maporisa. Of course I know who Maporisa is. I'm just like, are you sure? Like, you're not joking, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, but yeah, it's like, no, we could just go and meet him. I'm like, great. So one evening we go out there. I remember playing Maporisa, one of my ballads, just my voice and keys. And he was like blown away. I was like, yeah, you're dope. We're going to keep working. From there, we just continued working. That was in 2017.
Wow.
Yeah. And from there, that's when, I met him Lindo, worked on his album, Tanda Wena, to what Don Laka. Then last year now it's like other songs. MFR, So Love You Tonight, aKulaleki, Something Soweto. Like, everything just started just...
And have you been back to that
coming.
cab driver and said thank you?
Of course. Of course, dude. Like, of course.
Yeah.
I talk to him now and again. He's almost like a dad to me, to be honest with you. He's like my dad, because he always calls, he checks up on me and is like, are you okay, my daughter? Because he's also a fellow Zimbabwean from home, you know?
Yeah.
So he always checks up on me like, what did I say? They're like, are you great? Are you fine? You know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Take me through your writing process, because like I said, like, you know, it's amazing, man.
Yeah.
And it makes sense that's why you said you wanted to be a nurse, because in a way your music heals people's soul, you know? You could be going through a breakup, but if you just put on Tender Love, it's like, you know, it all goes away for that 5 minutes, you know? How does your writing process?
Okay, so, you know, it really depends, to be honest with you, because like sometimes I could get an instrumental, and the instrumental drives me to feel a certain way. You know, sometimes it could be telling you party, sometimes it could be telling you cry, it could tell you this, it could tell, you know, there's certain emotions to somehow with instrumentals, you know, and then I just go along with it. Or sometimes I could just literally just write a melody just comes into my head, and I just write lyrics to it, and I put it down. And usually most of the time, whatever emotion, whatever it is, I always try to, you know, draw that, the energy from something I've experienced, you know. Most of the time, you know, I usually draw it from my experiences to my environment to other people's experiences. So yeah.
And then like, I wanted to ask you. Jeez, I forgot my question now. What was I asking? I asked you how the writing process.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you something before I forget, man. Oh yeah, who do you draw inspiration from?
Who do I draw inspiration?
Yes. Like, which artists do you vibe with? You know.
Okay. Just like my music, you know, I'm very diverse. I could listen to like proper rock music, to
Metallica.
No, not that far. Not that far. Probably listen to Afro, to jazz, to hip hop, R&B, this urban music that's out there. Like,
Who do you like in
diverse.
SA? Who do you like in SA?
But recently, right now, I'm vibing with Stormzy.
Stormzy.
He's from England.
Yeah, the UK guy.
The UK guy.
Yeah, the rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like him. And see how random I am
Yeah,
right
because
now.
I asked you SA.
Oh, you said SA? Oh, snap. Okay, right now in SA, I definitely vibe with Umthunzi.
Oh, Mthunzi.
Umthunzi from with Sanel.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Umthunzi.
Ooh, fuck.
Umthunzi, Amifaku.
Oh, she's amazing.
Amifaku is
She's
amazing.
She's
amazing.
Oh, man.
Amifaku.
I try to do a track with her. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I have to wait in the queue.
Oh, man.
There's so many people.
No, I love Ami. I want to lie. I would really love to work with her. Ami. And who else? And
are you able to listen to songs like we do, you know, like we consumers? Or do you listen from
the
artist's
side.
point of view? Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm able to listen to it. Just listen to music.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
very possible, man.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
But I see you doing a song with Sanel.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yo, I'd really love to work with that guy. And I think we're already in comms anyway.
Yeah.
To working on something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure it'll happen eventually.
Off air, I got a feeling like, you know, this whole celebrity thing, it really isn't your vibe, and that's not why you sing, you know? So when do you realize, oh shit, I'm famous?
You know, I see that when I perform.
Okay.
When I go to the clubs and or the festivals or just the events, when I go to these gigs, that's when it's like, oh snap, so this is how big I am? Damn. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But most of the time, like, I'm so oblivious to it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so oblivious to it, and
why is that though?
I think I'm really an introvert. Mostly I'm an introvert. I'm really chilled. I'm laid back. And I'll be frank with you, when I started when I actually started, the whole music thing, I actually kind of wanted to be a Sia. Where
that?
Sia is the lady who's saying,
Oh, Sia, chandelier,
Sia,
chandelier.
exactly,
Yes, yes.
exactly. I wanted to be that person with the no one doesn't see my face, but you just hear my voice, But yeah, like as the years went on, it was just like, well, I mean, come on, like I began to, what should I say? Just love the idea of having to meet people and see them and talk to them and be like, oh my God, like to be interactive with the people that love you, that's really dope, So having to hide, okay, it's also great, works for her. But I mean, as the years went on, I was like, nah, it's okay. Let me, for me, it's definitely, I feel like I enjoy rather interacting with the people.
And then, if let's say, for argument's sake, the fame were to go away, would you be bothered by
If
that? The fame were to go away.
I wouldn't be bothered
Yeah.
at all.
How do you feel when like your label calls you and like, hey, dude, you got to do an interview with Mac G on his podcast? I mean, you don't even fucking watch this thing, and you're like,
Pardon?
I'm saying you don't even watch the podcast or whatever interview it is that you
Yeah.
have to do. Is it one of those like, oh, it's a drag, another interview, or do you get excited to do?
To be honest with you, I mean, for me, interviews in the beginning, I'll tell you this, was my nightmare. Was my nightmare. Because remember I just said I was an introvert.
Yeah.
It was my night. I was terrified. Terrified to death. I was like, okay, so cameras, people, okay, how many people are looking? Oh, I don't know. And I'd get so scared, like super scared. But as I do more of them, I become so much more comfortable. Like, I mean, I'm super comfortable right now.
Yeah.
Like, I became more comfortable and just chilled, and it's like, no, man, like, I'm thinking too hard. I'm thinking too much. And, I mean, the best thing you could ever do for yourself with interviews is just really be yourself.
100%.
Because if you now try to be something else out here...
We'll catch up with you.
I will catch up with you. Trust me, it'll catch up with you. Then that's when you're like, this person is weird. But yeah.
All right, cool. So you're a singer, you love writing, you love making music, doing it for the love, for the passion.
Yeah.
Then this game, you're into this game, and nobody ever gets trained on how to deal with fame and stuff that happens behind the scenes.
God. True.
What are some of the lessons that you've been through?
Okay. Firstly, I had to learn to be patient. I had to learn to be patient. I had to, and right now, develop some sort of thick skin.
Wow.
And, learn to say no when it's like no, and be bold, like super bold, like really like be hands-on with your stuff.
What happened for you to get like that?
I won't lie. The industry, right? Or should I say just music in general, man? Like, you have to be tough. I feel like you just have to be tough because, like, you're battling your own life first. And, I mean, by the time I wasn't like, popping and stuff. I wasn't famous and whatever. So I'm trying to make some sort of money at the same time. My people, my family is like, yo, what are you doing with this thing? And you're just fighting to try and get into the industry, but they don't really recognize you like that.
People are screwing you over.
Exactly. That it's very evident. Like, you just need to be hands-on with your things. You need to be there. You need to be present. You need to be on your toes, basically, because you don't want to end up in bad situations.
So you're not going to be one of those artists that die broke, right?
No.
Yeah?
Hell freaking no.
We ain't doing that.
No ways. No.
So you're pretty much well educated with like contracts and stuff.
Yes, I think I spent, and I mean, to be honest with you, I had my people help me with that also. I had a lawyer, and we spent almost a year negotiating my contracts. Just
Wow.
yeah, like we took our time. We don't rush into things like that because you end up again in bad situations. So
Have you ever found yourself in a bad situation?
no, not yet. I haven't seen anything hectic, to be frank with you. I haven't seen that yet.
It's
right
like
now,
promoters
it's
that
just,
don't pay on time.
Yeah, it's just small things that honestly, it's just like things that can be fixed, and you just move on with life. Really.
Yeah, shit, man. And then, what advice can you give young female aspiring musicians out there in this day and age? You know?
Yeah. Okay. Firstly, know what you want. Know what you want. Be focused. Work hard. And again, there's a certain way you need to carry yourself so that you're not disrespected, right? And then, yeah, I mean, pray. I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I prayed. I worked real hard. I prayed. I focused.
Would you ever do a
Did
track
my
with?
thing, man. Huh?
Would you ever do a track with Faith and Katie?
I didn't do a track with
No. Would
Faith.
you ever do one with her?
Would I ever do a track with Faith? Wow. Here we go. With Faith, I don't know, hey? Man, I don't know. I don't know.
We'll leave it at that.
I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't know.
I want to get into all your big smash hits in a second.
Yeah.
But with the success that you've had the past year,
Yeah.
what do your parents say now?
Oh, they're super proud. They are super proud. They're literally like, they're literally saying like, yo, actually, you're very inspiring.
Wow.
You're
How does that make
inspiring.
you feel, bro?
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's fulfilling. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's great.
And that's all you've ever wanted, right?
great.
To please them, right?
Yeah, it's great. Totally great.
Jeez. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, we've spoken about Tender Love. aKulaleki. I want
Yes.
you to explain to me how these songs came about.
aKulaleki.
Yeah, how did aKulaleki come about?
Okay, so...
Oh, what a beautiful song.
So, what happened? Oh, yeah, so basically, again, we were in studio. And I think during this time, last year, Something Soweto was recording his album at Pori's house.
Yes.
So...
Oh, you recorded it there. Okay.
Exactly. So, so he was always around. And, I mean, that's how he also ended up on one of my songs, Abondaba. Because he was always there. So, basically... who? aKulaleki. Yeah, it was Kabza again. Kabza also was there. Kabza, Pori, Mass Music. Everyone was out there. And we were just vibing. The beats playing out there. Beats playing.
I've got a theory about mass music.
Pardon?
I've got a theory about mass music.
Yeah.
I feel like he does all the soulful stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, like Tender Love,
Yeah.
Zaga Zaga,
That is him.
Ntande.
That's him.
Nah,
That's him.
I knew it.
It
I
is him,
knew it.
But it is him. Tande, it's literally Mass Music, Ricky Rick, and Ushash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mass.
How talented is he?
He's amazing. He was actually he actually did my album.
And he fucks you up with the chords, eh?
Dude,
Ooh.
the chords are amazing. Like, super amazing. No, Mass is amazing, guys.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's going to come out even more this year. He's
Yeah.
going to come out even more. He's working on videos just recently, actually. So he's going to be releasing that soon.
All right, cool. So you in studio, aKulaleki happens. Is it a thing of you and something Soweto vibing, or did you have to work on the synergy, or it was just instantaneous?
You know, initially, what happened? Actually, initially, now I remember. Okay, initially,
Yeah.
aKulaleki was actually supposed to be my song.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then what happens, we try to record, Sam tries to write something in Zulu for me, and I try to record it, but I'm like, it's not really landing, And my voice is not really doing the things. So we leave it. We're like, nah, no, man. This is your song. And then I was like, alright, cool. And it flew like that. That's how it happened, honestly. Because that song initially was supposed to be mine. And I was like, nah, it's cool. You can have it. And initially it ended up helping me. So,
And then Love You Tonight.
yeah.
Is it Kabza and Pori who introduced you to MFR Souls?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because, you know, I
Sounds like if you want a hit, you must go to Pori's house. You must just sit there.
Oh my God. So with MFR, you know, I actually hadn't met them for the longest of time. And I remember Pori came with a beat and I just wrote to it and sang to it, and then they just did the things, no kabza. And then the next thing, they sent it to the MFR guys. And then, so for the longest of time, I only remember meeting the MFR guys in December.
Wow, when you're shooting the video.
When I was shooting the video, exactly. I was shooting the video and at the gigs. That's when we started meeting
that is
MFR guys.
crazy.
Otherwise, we were always on the phone most of the time.
Yeah.
So it's dude, like, in that house, it's crazy.
Tell me when you hear Love You Tonight, the final product, are you losing your shit?
Pardon?
Are you losing your mind? Like, when the first time,
Of course. Because I was just like, to be honest with you, when you hear this, when I got it back, and I was just like, yo, so how many hits are gonna be out there, guys? How many hits, guys? Yo, I won't lie, I was super excited. I was like, we're on the right track. I was excited. I was more than anything. I was excited.
And do you know when it's a hit? Like the first time you hear it, do you know? Oh, that's the hit. We got one.
You know what? For some weird reason, I think I have an ear. You know, definitely have an ear for hits, or just in general. Yeah, I do. Wow. I do.
And then in that song, there's some parts I don't understand. Okay, I know Pori sings the first verse. I didn't know that until the song, like 3 months after the song came out. I'm like, shit, this sounds like Pori.
And you had no idea it was him.
Yeah, I had no idea. There's Benderera. What is that?
So tenderera.
Oh, tenderera.
So it means turn around. So I'm mixing dance and love together. So usa netekane. It's like, don't worry. Ne? It's like usa netekane. Usa netekane.
Hey, Sha Sha, stop it. Hey, Sha Sha. We'll get that done.
So basically, I'm playing with dance and love in the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you just knew it's gonna sound good.
Yeah.
That's Shona, ne?
That's Shona. Wow. Yeah, because I'm Shona.
Yeah. That's so dope.
Yeah.
Okay, what other song is it? Okay, so when you do like covers of Sing It Back and Something About You, are you scared? Because these are classics.
Yeah. So I won't lie. Of course, I was definitely scared. But like I said, one of my qualities of being brave, you know, like I always just try to challenge myself, you know, all the time. Just challenge myself, put myself out there, see what happens. If it fails, it fails. I mean, you're not dying, you know? So yeah, man, like, of course I was afraid. Of course I was afraid. And, you know, I grew up listening to those classics, you know, so I was just making sure that I nailed them.
Was it your idea to remix those songs?
I mean, yeah, because like Bori, one of the songs was Bori, but the one I really wanted to do that was Something About You.
I can tell.
Something
I can tell when I
About
listen to it. Yo,
Yeah.
you go in.
Yeah.
For me, it's weird. It sounds better than the original. How crazy? Because the original is banging.
Oh my God.
But when I heard yours, I was like, wow, this actually sounds better than the original. Because of your voice, you know, how you flow into the beat, you know, like, and the beat is not too much.
Not too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess that's the hands of Maporisa and Kabza and them there with
All
the
right,
beats.
cool. Now we go to your album Blossom.
Yes.
Is this a long time in the making, or it was like, all right, cool, I'm on fire right now, let's do it?
Blossom is definitely a long time in the making. Cause I remember, when did we actually start? We dropped that last year in November, right? I started working on that most probably is it 2018 November. That's when I started working on like music, like really going. I'm like, okay, this is the stuff that I want to. If I'm gonna make a body of work next year or whatever it is, this is what it is. It took a minute for me to get those songs. So yeah, it's definitely a long time in the making. Definitely. I mean, that the name Blossom in itself, man. Like for the longest of time, I was always behind the scenes.
Hey, they're playing Maporisa and Kabza.
Yeah. But yeah, like for the longest, man, I've always been behind the scenes and just really trying to make this thing work and just focusing on the foundation and everything. And now it's like, no, last year I was like, it's definitely the time for me to come out, and hence why I called it Blossom is my time. Because people who know me, they know that it's been almost like it was almost like 4 years without me dropping anything. Yeah. So it was like, okay, this is Blossom. Yeah. It's my time, basically.
And what has been like the lowest low in your career so far?
Lowest low. To be honest with you, I'll really say in the beginning, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
In the beginning in the beginning it was really tough because, like I said, my parents literally were like, yo, you're alone. Go figure it out.
Have you been broke, though?
Pardon?
Have you ever been broke?
Yeah.
You lie.
Of course.
Sha Sha!
Like.
Penderera.
Ha! It's possible, that thing. It's very being broke, dude.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's very possible.
That's crazy, man. I can't even imagine you broke. It's insane.
Yeah, like in the beginning it was really tough. Like I said, I was out there, dropping CVs for the nursing thing. I wasn't getting a job, and I was like, okay, fine. What else can I do? I tried putting waitressing, nurse, receptionist. I was out there trying to make some sort of money,
And what has been the highest high of your career? Like your biggest
right now?
Yeah.
I
right
feel
now?
like definitely right now. Like right now is definitely the high. Or should I say last year? That's when it all picked up, really.
Yeah.
Because last year was like the year that people were like, okay, who is this girl? Who is Sha Sha? But yeah, definitely last year was the peak. That was the highest. Just going crazy. Like, everybody knows me. And
do you want
my
a
songs
summer?
are on TV. Pardon?
Do you want a summer?
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't want an award or a summer? Like, honestly, like, of course.
I have this weird vibe about you, man. I feel like SA is not ready for you, man.
You think so?
I feel like I'm sitting next to an international superstar.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I get that vibe. I get a sense of like, if overseas, whether it's Europe or America.
Oh, wow.
If someone were just to hear you, you are fucking gone.
Really?
You know what I mean? Don't you feel that, though?
Trust me, I've always wanted to cross over. Always wanted to cross over. I never wanted to just stay in one place. Like how, I was in Zim and I was like, okay, let's go to South Africa. So next move, Africa. From Africa, outside.
Yeah. And it makes sense with the music as well, because it sounds like you don't want to be boxed to one genre.
Yeah.
That's why you hate Queen of Amapiano.
Hate is just too passionate.
Oh, sorry.
Hate is
just like...
it's too passionate. I'll tell you this. I accept it. Listen, I accept being called the Queen of Amapiano, right? But I don't want people to box me into that genre because I am diverse. I am a musician. And that's like the main thing I really want to show, even with my album that's coming later this year. Literally, I am a musician. I'm diverse. I'm not just Amapiano. I enjoy Amapiano. I always do what I like. What I'm vibing with, that's what's up.
All right, cool. Let me see if I'm missing any questions here. I've asked you about career highlights, lows. Oh, yeah, you also come across as someone with an eye for fashion.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that something that we're going to be dabbling into?
Yes, definitely.
Hey, you need to start me. My fashion sense sucks, eh?
I'll try.
Good luck.
But yeah, like definitely. I don't know the should I say the right words to all the stuff, the fashion stuff and whatever. But when I see something nice, I know okay, this I'm gonna put this together with that, put this together with that, and I have an idea of how I'd like to see my brand grow. You know, in terms of like the way I look and stuff. So I'll have an idea in my head. I'm like, okay, this is something I want to do. Go speak to a designer. And then they're like, okay, we can do this for you. And then they're like, I shall.
What look is this? I'm just seeing pink.
This is just it's a pink suit. It's a pink suit, dude. I told you, I don't know all the like crazy words and stuff. No, I don't know it like that. But when I see something, it's nice.
Yeah.
It matches what if I vibe with it, it looks like this. I could wear it with something like this. Put it together, it's nice. Wear it.
Yeah.
You know?
Listen, Sha Sha, I know you don't know me and we just met today.
Yeah.
But I just want you to know, man, like your music is amazing.
Thank you.
And long may it continue. I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you.
It's such an honor. Like, honestly, I'm not saying this because the cameras are on, but it's really such an honor to meet you.
Thank you,
and
man.
have a conversation with you. And, you know, sometimes when you meet people that you idolize, they, more times than not, and they're like dicks.
Oh, wow. Shame. Sorry, man. And you have to deal with that.
You know what I mean? But you are everything that I ever imagined and more.
Thank you.
Which makes me love you even more.
Thank you so much.
What's the plan 2020? What are we doing? We're releasing more hits.
I'm hoping so. So definitely more videos and an album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
With any genre, whatever you're feeling at the moment.
You will find out.
But we need more piano tracks from you.
Pardon?
We need more piano tracks from you.
It's cool. Yeah. It's going to be there. Trust me. I vibe with my piano. Trust me. You'll see me out there trying to bust a move.
How do you feel when you go on stage? Are you one of those people that are like nervous or like you enjoy being on stage? Like
I said before, I would freak out.
Yeah.
I had super stage fright. I was terrified. Now it's a vibe. Now it's a vibe. Like it's the part I really enjoy is when I hear them sing back.
Oh. Goosebumps. Goosebumps.
Like it's like, you know what? Screw wearing a mask and all that stuff. It's cool. This is beautiful.
Scorpion King Live, you there, right?
Scorpion King, yes.
Times Square.
Yes.
I'm there.
Yes.
Yo. You must send a shout out to me, ne?
I will, trust.
Tender love, you must say this one goes out to Mac G.
Okay.
Inda, what do you mean? I'm kidding, man. So listen, we're trying to make this podcast go viral, right? Mm-hmm. There's two things I want you to do. You must choose which one is easier. Because I'm putting you on the spot.
Okay.
I want you to sing a cover of one of your favorite songs. Just include Podcast and Chill.
Just include what?
Podcast and Chill.
Okay, a cover. You saying I should do a cover?
Yeah.
Of?
One of your favorite songs.
Okay.
And then just include Podcast and Chill in the lyrics somewhere. I don't know how.
Podcast and Chill.
Yeah. And then the other one is sing one of your favorite songs and include Podcast and Chill.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So it's basically the same thing.
Yeah. We're trying to go viral, baby.
Oh, my God.
We're trying to make a hit out here.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. Which one is easier?
Let's see. Podcast. How is it again?
So it's Podcast and Chill with Mac G. Yes. Can we do that? Or do you want to start a new song from scratch? What do they call it in hip hop? 8 bars or 4 bars? What is it?
My God. Okay. But now you're putting me on the spot. Oh my God. Hey, Podcast and Chill with Mac G.
Yes.
Okay. Are those supposed to be keys now? Oh my God. No ways. Anyway, okay.
You think you got something?
Okay, it's a new song.
All right, cool. Let's go.
Let's figure it out.
Hey, Chief Tabang, make sure the camera's all right. The sound, are we good? We're about to do this. We're going live, coming at you from the sands. Podcast and Chill, baby. Sha Sha in the building. All right. It's like I'm ready. Do you listen to radio?
Yeah, I do.
What station do you listen to?
94.7 Metro FM.
Ah, okay, cool. And then they jam your stuff.
Pardon? Yeah, totally.
Remember the first time you heard your song on radio?
Yep, I went crazy. Super crazy.
All right, cool. Let's take it back to that moment. Let's go. All right. 1, 2, 3. Enda baremene.
And you're laughing. Oh my God. Okay, we get it. It's just gonna be a song. Okay. So we out here. Podcasting chill with Mac G. What you doing today? We out here with Mac G. Oh my God, I don't know.
Hey, that was dope. Party, we got a hit party. So we coming. Sha Sha, thank you so much,
Thank
man.
you so much.
Oh man, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Trust me, that's my ringtone from now on.
I tried.
Yeah. In closing, anything that you want to say just before we leave?
Oh man, just thank you so much. Obviously to this moment right now, having this conversation, I enjoyed it.
Well,
super chilled, great vibes, and people can go and follow me on Instagram, Sha Sha Official 1, Facebook, Sha Sha, Twitter, Sha Sha Official. We out here.
Hey, I heard a snippet of a song you did with King Manada.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, when's that coming out?
Oh, I'm not supposed to say.
Hey, you guys have too many hits. Give me one, guys.
I think you must come to the house.
Nah.
Come to the house.
I'm going to camp there.
Yeah.
Yeah? Wow.
Yeah, you should just come through.
Yeah. Did you meet King Manada or are you going to meet him when you perform?
No, I met him.
Yeah.
We actually recorded together. Like, we were in the studio together and we were basically just vibing with each other. And it was like, okay, you're going to do this. You feel like this? Okay, great. Put my part, put his part. Dope ass song.
Would you ever do a song with Aries? I think you'd kill it.
Yeah.
Meh? Mm-hmm. There's one coming now. I can see it in your eyes.
Maybe.
Hey! Yo, fire!
Podcast and chill. Mac G, the Ghost Lady, and Len Moleko.